Yo, peace, y'all. Hope you guys doing well, taking care of yourselves, and focusing on you because that's all that matters. So, today in this video, I'm gonna be discussing the 5 major components that you're going to need to build your spiritual armor out here to make yourself resilient to the psychological warfare attacks and spiritual attacks that are taking place. Because in this world, they want you to be your lowest self. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to be depressed. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to hate everything about you. And you're going to need to build these 5 major components to make yourself strong and resilient amongst these things, these elements out here that are going to try to take you off your pivot and mold you into what the world wants you to be, not what you create for yourself. So let's get right into this. The first major component that you will need to build your spiritual armor is self-love. All right, if you don't love yourself, nobody's going to love you, nobody's going to respect you, right? And you're going to be depressed and sad all the time because you're going to feel like you're going to need to be around other people in order to feel good, when all you need to be is by yourself. You can get that happiness from being by yourself. And it's honestly natural to want to have human interactions with other people. But if you see the bigger picture, you pay your own bills. Nobody pays your bills for you. At any moment, right? The people who say they love you can leave you at any moment, no matter how much they say it, no matter how many times they say, I love you, they can leave at any moment. So realize that, like, self-love, take yourself out on a date because you are all you got. Look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself, I love you. Do things that are going to benefit you. Like, for example, if you really love yourself, you're going to put the best foods in your body. And I've been doing this like organic food thing for like almost a year, just eating nothing but organic food. And I feel great. Like, I feel good, I look good, and it's the best decision, honestly, that I made. One of the best decisions I made was going vegetarian and switching to organic foods only. Like, but that's a whole nother video. But anyways, second thing that you're going to need to build your spiritual armor is knowledge of self. Now, this is very important for so-called Black people because our history, our culture, our language, our communities, everything has been stripped from us. So it's very important to gain knowledge of self, know who you are, know where you come from, because that is your roots. Without your roots, you're going to be susceptible to whatever programming they push out here, right? You're going to hate yourself. You're not going to see yourself in a positive light because you have no knowledge of self. You are just a physical body, and with that physical body, they can literally program you with whatever they want you to be. And this is very important for so-called Black people, but for other groups of people, you can take something from this, but that is very important, is knowledge of self, because a tree without its roots is absolutely nothing. It's nothing, it's dead. So anyways, number 3 is self-awareness. Be real with yourself. Be able to tell yourself the truth. Don't lie to yourself or try to convince yourself out of something that you know is not good for you. Like, a lot of people will be in relationships that they know isn't good for them, but they're so afraid to be alone, so they'll try to convince themselves to stay in that toxic relationship. And once you sit in bullshit for long enough, it's going to start to smell good. If you sit around trash for long enough, it's going to start to smell good. Or maybe not smell good, but it's going to start to not have that bad smell. It's going to smell normal to you because you've been so accustomed to sitting in toxic bullshit for so long. So having self-awareness is very important. Self-awareness can even save your life. And this kind of ties into number 4. And number 4 is going to be spiritual discernment. Having high spiritual discernment can save your life. Being able to make the right judgment, being able to feel people's energy, because you can be around this friend, right? And you don't even know that this friend is on some bullshit, or you don't know this friend could be racist, or whatever the case is, right? And you didn't have that high spiritual discernment to peep out this person's energy. So you were just in this relationship with this toxic person, and then you find out that this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person is on some bullshit. So having high spiritual discernment can save your life, can save you money, can save you time, can save you so many things, just having that high spiritual discernment, right? Now, number 5, the 5th major component that you will need to build your spiritual armor, and these are very important to make it strong, because when you're in your house or when you're in your room, whatever, you're going to make this place the place where you build your armor up, the place where you build yourself up. So when you walk out those doors, you'll be able to take in whatever the world throws at you. No matter what the world throws at you, you'll be so solid and so solidified within yourself. You'll be solidified in the armor that you have, to the point where nothing that this world can do can affect you, because you got that spiritual armor. You built that up while you were inside. You were meditating, you were doing shadow work, you were working out, eating healthy, doing all that. So when you walk out here into this matrix that is designed to have you hate yourself, that is designed to have you depressed, that is designed to have you sad, you'll be strong, right? You'll be strong. You have a strong mental, because you understand how the matrix works. You understand how people work, and you know that we live in a demonic world. We live in a very sick world where they want to see you sick. They want to see you fucked up. So you gotta have these 5 major components. Having thick skin is also very important. I think that's number 5. Yeah, having thick skin. A lot of people are gonna try to poke at you, try to get you to react a certain way, because it makes them feel better about their insecurities that they have. So you need to really have that thick skin. People are going to say all types of things. It's mainly out of jealousy or to try to bring you down. That's why it's called bringing you down, because you are up here and these people are trying to bring you down. So that's why they call it bringing you down. You get what I'm saying? So yes, these are the 5 major components: knowledge of self, thick skin, self-awareness, self-love, and having high spiritual discernment. Once you have stayed inside or go out somewhere into an isolated place, it could be into nature, maybe up in the mountains, maybe in your room. You can do this shit in your room. You can do it anywhere. Just take some time out and really go within, meditate. Look at your situation. Look at the people that you surround yourself with, and have that high self-awareness and spiritual discernment, so you can get these people up out of your life, so you can have a better life. Like I told you guys in one of my videos, like in the next couple months, I'm changing my life. I'm changing everything. And I'm not going to speak much on it, but you're going to see. And you guys can still hold my word to it. I want you guys to still hold my word to it. I'm going to take this risk, and I'm not going to say much. But anyways, we live in a spiritual warfare battlefield, honestly. In corporate America or wherever you go, even if you are in a relationship with someone, when you start to better yourself, a lot of people do not like that shit. And a lot of people will try to do things to try to make you angry. Like I told you guys about at work, where my boss is trying to give me the hardest route, was pushing the hardest route on me, and still is. And she used to rotate that shit amongst people because nobody wants to do that route. But she just randomly stuck that shit to me. And I know what they're trying to do. I know that they have an issue with me because of what I represent, but they're not gonna say it out their mouth. They're gonna smile in my face, like what a lot of, I should say, low-key, maybe sus white racists do. But I'm gonna get my money and do my thing. But anyways, because I'm not finna stay on the plantation. I can't do this shit. But anyways, y'all, that's another topic. Peace.